Steve. Welcome to another episode of Flowers and Friends Talk Show. We are so excited to have you here. My name is Ana Galena. I'm one of the co hosts of Flowers and Friends. I'm a promoter of the joy of living with flowers, and I'm so happy to be here with you every week, talking with Kara and Dion about what we all love so much and being with you, our beautiful audience.
Yes, I'm Kara Jamison. I'm also one of the co-hosts of the Flowers and Friends talk show. I love to grow flowers and design with flowers and just help teach others create their own cutting gardens. And doing this Flowers and Friends talk show, we have really gotten to know a lot of different experts in a lot of different areas of the flower world. And that's just one of the fun things about tuning in each week is you really learn something new that you didn't know that you needed to know each week. Right, Dion?
It's so very true. This was a big week for Bloom. I'm going to talk about that here in just a second, but thank you for being here and tuning in, everybody. My name's Dion Woods. I'm the owner and artist of the Turquoise Iris. I'm a creative business coach and artist. I paint in person, I paint online, and I do it pretty much every single week. And I love tuning in here every single Friday. Love learning about our guests. This particular week, we had a lot of things happen, right, ladies?
Yeah.
We had Anna over here, our girl. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction on the screen. Anna, I was glued to the screen watching your video, like the scenography. What do you call it? Say it right. Scenography. I can't say it.
What's the word?
Videography. I don't know. The cinematographic. Making up words. Look it up. It's a real word. But all of that, and then I had the English subtitles down at the bottom, but I found myself not even really paying attention to them. I was just really engulfed by what I was watching, and then you did such a beautiful job. All of it. I'm really excited for the next one. I'm assuming there is a next one. We're going to make sure there is.
Oh, yeah.
We're moving forward with that. And then Holly, like her video comes out yesterday. I watched that yesterday and I had my husband sit down with me. And before you know it, here comes the tears out of the eyeballs. So good job, Bloom TV, and good job to all the experts. It's been a fantastic week. And thank you, everybody, for being here. We have had a bit of a change of plans today, right, Anna?
Yeah, we did. Okay, so we're going live. There are many of us trying to go live in the same platform. So tell them, Kara.
Well, that's with live streaming and technology. Sometimes there's some technology issues, and we were going to learn today how to make a terrarium, which I was really excited to do. But unfortunately, we were having some connection issues with our guests. So what we're going to do is we are actually having her film her terrarium explanation, and we're going to post it on Bloom TV for you guys to watch later on. And of course, we are going to show or tell you guys when it is posted. And so today, you get us three.
How much fun can that be?
You get us three.
You get us three. I know. We were so looking forward to seeing Kiki. Also, Kiki was going to be our guest, showing us how to make a terrarium, and we tried everything behind the scenes. Like, I don't know if any of you guys out there watching have ever tried to set up a live stream talk show. There's a lot of moving
a lot of moving parts.
I wish it was as easy as pressing a button and going, and it's never that easy. You're constantly troubleshooting things, and so we couldn't get the connection right with her. But we always have a plan B because we always want to bring you stuff. So
we will
it for us, and we are going to get it posted for you guys.
We will, and everybody, just so you know that's tuning in, we want to gain awareness about this because our ultimate goal, and I know we've talked about it multiple times, is for us to actually be in person together. But we need your help growing this show. We need your help supporting Bloom. It's one of those things where we're going to be able to help each other, right? So the more that it grows, we're going to have more opportunity. So you will be able to watch the terrarium video. It will be on. Kiki's one of our experts. So
one of our newest ones.
Yeah, she's one of our
so
newest
much
experts.
fun. She's wonderful. You're gonna love her. We were we
have
knew
to
this
tell
show
everybody
was
how
going
we
to be
met her.
great because there were going to be so many questions, and she's
Yeah.
wonderful.
But before we get started, let's tell the story of how we met her because it was just so funny.
It
So
was
we,
perfect.
I mean, it was perfect. It was like meant to be. So Dion, Anna, and I, we're trying to get this Flowers and Friends talk show going, bringing awareness, and we have noticed I know at least for me, a lot of my followers are on Instagram, and so we decided to hop on Instagram one day, and we just asked, hey, oh, am I still on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Okay, I
perfect.
see. Oops, something went wrong. See, we're talking about technology here. So we were on Instagram one day, and we were like, "Hey, who wants to hop on with us and chat?" And Kiki was like, "I will." We were like, "Okay." And so Kiki hops on, and she starts telling us about herself, and she was telling us about her "What Women Create" feature, and we were like, "Wait, say what? Like, are you part of Bloom TV?" Because we know who we need to talk to.
Well, and then she had her vision board. She showed us her
Yeah.
vision board. And on her vision board, which a lot of creatives love and business people love to work on a vision board, and I think I highly recommend it. It said Bloom TV on this big thing on her like vision board. And so if you're not familiar with what Bloom TV, this is a streaming channel that is all around flowers, and we all are experts on there, and I use that term lightly for myself.
Right.
It's completely centered around the flower and how it can help you, how you can bring it into your life, how it encourages you, how it just warms up your home. There are so many aspects of it. So we have over 100 experts, and I don't know about you guys, but the ones we've been bringing on here, they're all fabulous guests and experts, but their shows are phenomenal. Anna, tell them about this 1 month free that we've been talking about in the last couple of weeks and what they should do to take advantage of
Yeah,
this.
definitely. If you want to try Bloom TV, which we know you're going to love, just go to bloomtvnetwork.com, and we have one free month for you. You enter the code FLOWERS, and you can see all the content that we've created, that it's not only about floral design or gardening or painting or edible flowers or aromatherapy or medicine flowers. I mean, there are
Mm-hmm.
just way too many cool stuff out there, and you're gonna love it. We know you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I see. We have someone out there that says, "Oh my goodness, I am so into this." Yeah, so make sure you check out bloomtvnetwork.com. You can get a free month right now, and you can
And
check out the whole list. So it's
everything.
like the Netflix of flowers. I mean, it's just like category after category. You can get lost in watching the videos. I actually had one of my flower friends tell me today it's supposed to rain this weekend, so I'm catching up on all the videos on Bloom TV, which is so fun.
It
So
is.
Can we play our intro video, because
oh yeah,
I haven't danced yet this morning. So if we
oh
would
let's
grab that intro video, then I will get my Bloom dance going, because that gives me
Oh my
there she
see
gosh,
goes.
now.
that
I'm
is
still back
so
here. Oh, it
awesome.
doesn't matter.
And
It
we
doesn't
want to
matter.
say hi to everyone that's tuning in and writing in the comment section. And for those of you that are watching the show for the first time, we're here every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And we try to bring a Bloom TV expert that can do a little demonstration of what they're doing, and we talk about what they're doing on Bloom TV. So this is kind of like an interactive show, a community show for you guys to get to know our wonderful experts.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sandy Rose said, "Wow, I love every single thing about flowers. I will have
Hi,
to check this
Sandy.
out."
Hey, girl.
Hello.
I'm so
Yes.
glad you're here. We actually had Anna on, a different Anna. We had Anna G over here, but we had a different Anna on last week. Guys, take a look at, if you missed last week's show, take a look at what she did with those little rubber erasers and how she created fabulous floral patterns, and what you can do with them. We've got a kind of little preview of last week's show. we're trying to bring awareness and bring a focus to all of the creatives, just like Anna, who are centering their entire art around the flower and the beauty of it.
So you see how there's, when I carved all these things around, there's a little bit of texture.
Yes.
Sometimes a little bit of that texture picks up when you are putting the ink. You may live with that because that really gives it the woodcut look. I was just going away with random things, but you know.
Oh my gosh, you put the bug in there.
Yeah, exactly. Why not a little bug in there?
Why not?
So, who wouldn't want to receive something like this handmade as a thank you card?
And look, I'm preparing. I have some floral
ice. You did it, girl.
You did it.
I have ice, and I have here, and I have, for those of you that just tuned in, my ice bucket, floral ice bucket, because we're going to be celebrating with champagne. Oh my God, we have a lot of new viewers right now. Have you been checking the comments? Everyone's like, oh, this is my first time. This is my first time. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Welcome.
Read your comments. Let us know what you think. Any questions you have. That's what a live show is for. Last week's episode was incredible. Dion, you need to do those stamps. You're the one.
I need to do those stamps. I think that they would make a really great background. So very often if I'm painting flowers, right, I could do something a little bit more abstract, but sometimes on the back of a canvas or even on a piece of furniture, you want kind of, and there's all different techniques that you can use, but my brain instantly went to, okay, I can hand carve out of an eraser. It's funny how I always say I'm never going to look at an eraser the same, or I'm never going to look at a cucumber the same. Everything about,
or a marshmallow,
because I'm like, what did you just say, Kara? We have all of these new ideas that I'm learning about. I had no idea what I was going to learn. And when I watch our experts on the show too, I do the exact same thing. So I know that, Kara, you have been super busy on the farm, and I know that it was a week school started, and things are really happening around there. But I noticed on your Instagram you've been showing off the sunflower. Then I think you may have one of those behind you.
I do. I have a few sunflowers behind me. So I've been growing these special sunflowers by a sunflower breeder named Sunflower Steve, and we are actually going to have him on the show in a couple of weeks. He has been working, I'm going to let him tell his story, but he's been working on these sunflowers for a very long time.
What do you mean working on them? Like, what does that mean?
That means taking a bunch of sunflowers and crossing them to make extra special sunflowers. Now, I guarantee you, tell me in the comments if you've ever seen a sunflower like this. You're probably thinking I'm going to show you like a normal yellow sunflower, right? No. Yeah. Let me show you this beautiful sunflower. Does that even look like a sunflower to you?
Yeah, I want to get those seeds because I really want to see how I can translate that onto canvas. So, like that's a goal, big league goal.
You know what was really fun? So I'm a farmer florist. So I grow a lot of the flowers that I use in my designs. And I had a wedding that I worked on last weekend, and she really wanted some. Look at this one. Isn't that neat?
That one's amazing.
Look, it's like fluffy.
Oh my God.
I wish you could feel it.
That's better than a dahlia. I'm sorry, dahlia growers.
You better be careful what you're saying.
Than a dahlia.
Careful.
So I started growing. One of the hard things about being a farmer florist, and especially if you were trying to grow flowers for someone's wedding, is you got to know when to plant your flowers so they will bloom that week of the wedding. That's not easy. So,
I
started planting these the first week of July. Was just praying that they would bloom in time for her wedding, and they did. And I got to use them in her bridal bouquet. Everything in her wedding. And it was very fun being able to tell her, hey, you're probably one of the only brides in the U.S. that has these sunflowers in your bouquet.
God, wow.
So, yeah. So
tell us why, Kara. Tell us why you have these sunflowers and nobody else does, because you were lucky enough.
But
Two?
I was really lucky. That was the power of Instagram, because that's kind of where I'm primarily at, and just making connections through the flower community. And I know with Bloom TV too, I've made so many connections with people I never even dreamed I would, and it's led to other things. And that's been also the really fun thing about this talk show is
Mhm.
just really exposing ourselves to different flower ideas that I never knew I wanted to learn about.
Right.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I completely understand that. And I also noticed on your glorious Instagram account,
Uh-huh.
tell everybody if they missed the last few weeks, what you did at your church.
Oh,
That's huge.
So at my church, I really love to educate people of how to grow cut flowers. I want everyone that wants to have a little cutting garden of their own to be able to grow one in their backyard, snip some flowers from there, and put them in their kitchen, because having flowers in your house just really lifts your mood. It just really lifts the atmosphere. And so I decided to start a garden ministry at my church this year. And what that means is what we are going to try to do is grow enough food and flowers to help give away to those in need in our city around us. And so that's a big undertaking for one thing.
Yeah, sure.
And so I needed to prep the ground first. And the first thing I did was I planted a sunflower field. And actually one of our previous episodes that we've had on the Flowers and Friends talk show was all about the sunflowers and the benefits sunflowers give us, not just the beauty, but there's a lot of other benefits, like to the ground and to the air. And
Yes.
we talked about that.
Yes.
And so I planted a sunflower field for my city to enjoy. It's in full bloom. Maybe if I can get a photo uploaded here in just a little bit, maybe I can show you guys that.
Try to.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And I think you were inviting people over the weekend to come and see it and take photographs, right?
Yes. Yeah, to take photographs and just to be a space to create some joy for people. I know it's been a hard couple of years for a lot of people, with everything the whole world's gone through, and I know right now it's even harder with food prices are high. I just wanted to bring some joy to some people.
I caught a clip of Monica, our CEO of Bloom. I caught a clip and listened to her little podcast clip, and I won't remember her exact words unless she wants to write them down there for me to read, and then that will be helpful. But you're making me think of what she said in her podcast, because she made the comment, living life in full. It's like, if you're not nervous about it, you're like in full bloom. And I know that that's not the right phrase.
No, it is.
It is. Okay. It stuck with me. It stuck with me all week. When she played it on our Instagram and on Bloom TV's Instagram. And I kept thinking, doing things like that was hard, Kara. Like, you have 4 children, you have a farm to take care of, you have all of that. And then you supervise that and manage that and participated and got everybody involved in it. But that, even though the work was hard, that's living life in full bloom, right? Like just what Monica was talking about. Living bold is scary, but you have to live bold in order to experience life in full bloom. And that is just one of those things that's going to continue to give right back to you, right?
Yes, totally.
Right, absolutely. It's one of those things, like you said, like I've got 4 kids. I feel like I have 4 full-time jobs as it is, but I just felt this calling that I wanted to start this ministry, because there's a lot of people that need help and that may never ever get to experience fresh flowers or fresh vegetables. And I have this knowledge, and so I feel like God gave me this knowledge, so I want to put it to good use for my community.
Oh, honey, you did such a beautiful job. It reminds, like, if you missed the beginning of this show, we were going to have Kiki on.
Yes.
She was going to talk to us about doing terrariums.
Yes.
And I had my little jar. I didn't have all of my things, but we had major audio issues, and that's what live streams do for you. So we were just kind of rocking and rolling and just adjusting. Kiki's putting together a video as we speak.
Yes.
For Bloom TV that you will be able to watch there. If you want to know how to make a terrarium, Kiki is going to do that for you. And the other thing that, if you might have missed at the beginning, our Anna G right here, she has a phenomenal video about the benefits of edible flowers. Anna, the production, I know you didn't actually produce the video, but girl, you were the star and it was beautifully done. And I learned so much in that 20 minutes or 30, it was 30 minutes, I think. I'm really looking forward to the next one. And this, you guys, you can go to Bloom TV. Sorry, my computer's about to die on me, so that would be bad. I'm so good about not letting that happen, and then that happened. You did such a beautiful job, and I'm looking forward to the second one. So I'm wondering if you can pull just a few little tidbits that you learned while you were on set as far as about any particular flowers, because I learned that if I eat a ranunculus, I'm going to die.
Yeah. And it's so funny because there's not that much, there aren't that many books. There isn't many things about edible flowers. And that is precisely why Monica, our creator of Bloom TV, started this community, this network, this streaming platform, because she was baking with edible flowers and she found out there was not enough information out there. And if there was, she had to be looking like all over. So to all those edible flower experts, we have some in the channel, and that's amazing, but great books in the making should be on everyone's minds, because we learned that, I mean, a lot of the stuff you need to Google it. There are people asking me, so do you have like a list? Is there a place where I can find a list of edible flowers? And it's like, well, not really. There are a lot, but there are way more flowers are edible than we can think of. But here's the most important part.
Yeah.
You cannot buy edible flowers at a flower shop. Most likely, you will not find edible flowers in your supermarket because those flowers are commercial flowers that are cultivated for decorations, for florists, and they have way too many chemicals. So you might find them at specialty produce stores where you buy organic food, organic markets. But I think it's a trend that it's gonna be more out there.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. Another thing I learned, that it's like flowers. Most people use them only on special occasions.
Yeah.
If it's a birthday, if it's a party, if it's your anniversary. But I mean, and edible flowers, it's just starting to be out there, but the same way, only for bridal showers, only for special occasions. So what I try to do with this show is like to show you that you can have them be a part of your everyday life.
Do we have a commercial?
Holly, I mean, and it's so funny. My show came on this Sunday, which is about edible flowers, and Holly's episode on what women create. I mean, it's also, she's an edible flower expert, and she is.
She is. Yeah, she is. Do we have that commercial for your? Do we have your commercial for your show? Do we have that we can watch? Because I'm gonna get everybody excited about it.
Entusiasma grabar este episodio sobre flores comestibles porque muy poca gente sabe que existen. Me interesa saber cómo se cultivan, cuáles flores nos podemos comer. Quiero saber por qué casi no las vemos ni sabemos que existen. Así como por qué cuando nos las sirven en un platillo las hacemos a un lado y no nos las comemos. Pero sobre todo, quiero explorar la magia de una flor en la comida.
See how beautiful that was? And that was everyday eating. It was not like, I loved ending the show with my daughter and me having lunch because that's the main focus here. I mean, bring beautiful stuff to your life every day, not just on special occasions.
That was your daughter?
Yes, that was my daughter.
Oh, I love it. Did I have daisies in there? Was that a Gerber daisy?
Yes.
Maybe?
Mhm.
Really? I did not know. I'm learning so many things.
And for all of you, the video has subtitles. So even though it's in Spanish, you can always understand what's going on. And because the clips are so, what was the word you say, Dion? I mean, you get into the feeling of what's going on. So I think it's easy to follow.
They were very engaging and it was easy to follow because what I was doing on it was I was not reading as much as I was watching. And so even though I didn't really understand, I could obviously the joy that was transferred through the screen, which is, you know, a huge collaboration and huge kudos to everybody that was involved in the production of this. But I admit it was better than I expected. And I was sucked in from the very beginning. And I was just the entire time, like I said, I learned so much and I really need to go back because I was so blown away by the videography that I wasn't paying as close attention to like which flowers that I could eat. Because I mean, if they're nutritional and good for you and you just almost have a lighter feel. Like when I look at Holly's images too in her video and look at her photos, they almost have such a lighter, refreshing feel that even if there's not a lot of good vitamins in that, I just feel like I'm healthier because I ate a flower.
And you know what happens, Dion? It's like when you have a flower in served with your salad, with your avocado toast, with whatever you're eating, you will immediately like take a pause and be like, wow. And that's actually a well-being thing. It's called conscious eating or something like that. And we should always be doing that. And we eat like an automatic pilot a lot of the times. So if you add like flowers to your everyday eating, to your family, you're gonna help your family like take a pause, enjoy the moment, eat slower. And even a lot of the flowers of the commercial edible flowers don't have a lot of taste. I mean, it's more because they look pretty, but when you eat pretty, it's like, and this is well-being. I mean, taking this moment to
yeah, and I love that you're focused on that because I know that's kind of a shift and not the direction that it is the direction that you're kind of moving at, like kind of creating the edible movement. And I feel like we're part of this. It's another aspect of Bloom that is going to be really greatly highlighted. And so if you are just tuning in, we would love for you to share this video, click share, pass it around, really help us gain awareness because so much time and energy is going into this platform to be able to bring you something so incredibly beautiful. So all of the pilots are going to have that same type of enthusiasm and beauty. And on it was just wonderful. I love it so much. I know you have some flowers there behind you. Are there any that you wanted to show us today back there behind you?
Yes, I do. And I want I one of the things I always talk about is that one of the things I love the most about flowers is seasonalities. But I don't grow my own flowers, I buy them. So getting to my local vendor and finding a flower I hadn't seen in a year, it's like, so yesterday I went to record a video with Mayish Wholesale Flowers, and when I got there, they have this. Do you know what these are?
Chinese lantern.
Chinese lanterns. I mean, aren't they the coolest?
They're so cute.
What is that?
And
I have never seen it. Is it hollow inside?
It's hollow, but it has like a fruit.
It's like a bubble.
It's like a bubble, but inside they have a fruit. But I don't use them because I want to eat them. I think they are the perfect autumn flower. I mean, because you look at it and it's orange and that color that you don't find all year, and it's a seasonal flower.
Beautiful.
Got them for you guys because I want to tell you, if you see them at your local grocery store, at your local flower shop, or if you don't see them, ask your local florist, can you get me some Chinese lanterns? They will stay like this all the way till Christmas. So this is something that you will have around your house. It can be fresh flowers in your house that you can move around. You can put them today, all of them in a vase. Tomorrow you can mix them with other flowers. They will not rot. Nothing will happen, and they will totally bring you joy. So
Oh,
that's why I wanted to show them to you
I'm
guys.
glad you did.
Them.
Kara, your sunflowers and those Chinese lanterns need to have a date.
I know, right? They do. They need to be in arrangement together. I was just thinking about, Anna, have you ever worked with pumpkin on a stick?
Yes. I
What?
love those pumpkin trees. I love them. They're also going to be starting to be in every supermarket really soon.
See, when we have our talk show
Okay.
live, like in person at our Bloom TV headquarters, we're going to have all this stuff growing in the gardens there. And so we're going to walk you out to the gardens. I just see it now. We're going to have pumpkin on a stick and Chinese lanterns and all the fun stuff.
And I want to take this opportunity. Yesterday, I watched a live YouTube video from someone else, and I love this part. Guys, audience, please, right now, click the like button, share, leave a comment. If you're watching on replay, share, leave a comment, give it a like. You know, we depend on the algorithm.
Yeah.
And unless the algorithm
Which is hard.
knows that you're liking it, that you're leaving comments, and that you're spreading the word, then we're able, for every like, the video is shown to 50 more people.
50?
So,
Really?
Yes, that's what this guy was saying.
Wow.
And for every comment, it's like 100 more people. And for every share, it's like, this is good. I'm going to show it. So
Oh, yes.
we're in your hands.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I don't have the orange or that intense color on what I've been working on this week, but I in my finger painting group, you guys know how much I love to finger paint. I think it's like one of the most unused tools that an artist can use to really deepen their creativity. But with my focus on flowers, probably 9 times out of 10, I have been working on neutrals. So neutrals really tested my self-discipline. And several of the ladies and gentlemen that are on here right now are in my group. I want you to know all of this 40-inch by 30-inch was done with just my hands and just my clay-based paint. But ladies, I had to resist the orange and the red and the yellow. And it was a test because for my entire artistic career, I have said, I can't do neutrals. I can't. But you know what it come down to? I saw a post online and a lady basically said, and it made me kind of do, I need to come to terms with the fact that I'm scared. I'm scared of neutrals, and it seems kind of silly, but when you habitually and part of your routine is to go towards certain colors, especially when you're doing what you're familiar with, you gravitate towards certain colors. So I grabbed gray and brown and like a buttercream color with my paintings. And every once in a while I was saying to myself, literally, do not grab that turquoise. And I had to really, the canvas and just putting it on my hands really helped me work through. I had to press through, and I had told everybody during the videos that I would probably have some tears because I don't expect to love this. I don't expect to enjoy it at all. But I think that if you want to become be better at your craft, you have to be willing to try things that feel uncomfortable. You have to be willing to add a different flower in, add a different color combination, and really put yourself out there for that vulnerability of, guess what? In order to be good at something, you must be humble enough to stink at it first. And so I just kept pressing through just really pressing through this. And like Derek's commenting, and I see several other people on here. I have a brown that I used as a low lighter to create shadowing underneath my blooms. And I have copper. And I didn't cry
Yay!
I
Dion,
did
your
not-
words resonate with me. So,
In what way?
I'm in the garden flower world here. So I grow flowers in my garden, flowers in my rows. And a comment that I hear all the time is people say, I am scared to grow flowers because I'll probably just kill them. And I want to say to you, that's okay. You're going to kill flowers. Do you know how many plants I've killed? Like, sure, you can go to my Instagram and you can see all the beautiful flowers, and it may look like, oh, everything grows perfectly. It does not. I have learned so much about a plant by having it die, unfortunately. You know, you really do learn a lot. Of course, the goal is to keep them alive. But I just want to give you the confidence that you got to start somewhere. You don't know how to grow those zinnias perfectly the first go around. You don't know how to grow those sunflowers. That's right, Anna. We're going to get you.
I'm gonna get there.
Get you there. I could see your setup. I bet I could troubleshoot the problem for you. Like, it takes time. You know, I've been growing these cut flowers for years now, And so, you know, everybody out there that just wants to start something new, like, it's okay to try new things. It's okay. You know, I remember the first flower arrangement I ever made. Dion, do you remember the first painting that you ever made? Like, do you?
I have it. I keep it though. I can keep mine. It's in that shelf right there as a reminder of how far I've come. Yeah. So yes, I do.
Well, I have photos of my first flower arrangement, and when I look at them now, I'm like, oh. But I have to remind myself, Carrie, you've learned so much in the past several years. You know, and that's just all about the joy of just trying something and not being scared to fail, because you never know what you will find after trying.
It's very true. And just, I had to admit that it was really a fear-based idea. It's not true. If I can paint in any colors, I just kept saying, I can't do neutrals. I can't do neutrals. It was because I really didn't enjoy them, but I found myself in a different place this time.
Right.
I've tried it before, but I don't think I was there yet.
Yes.
In my mind, I just wasn't quite there yet to push through. In the past, I would have gotten so far and retreat and said, nope, I can't do it. And I realized this is completely fear-based. It's a bunch of baloney. Like it's baloney. And I can either let that continue to guide me and trip me up, or I can press through. And so I did a piece of furniture this week, all in neutrals. This is the second painting that I did. And I will be hosting a retreat next week called Courage on Canvas. And we'll take those very ideas and we will work through that so we can get through that block that happens by sitting at a blank canvas. And Lisa Jones is on here. Laura Louise is on here. They were there in April with me. And girls, we worked through that. We worked through that fear, and we did a bouquet of flowers. We didn't really know what the flowers were. We just created shapes. We just used the colors that we loved, and we did it together. We listened to music, and we just kind of settle in to what it is now and accept that as good as it is right now. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So if we always waited for perfection, we would never try anything. We would never plant our first zinnias, would we, Anna? We would never plant our first zinnias.
I would have, if it wasn't for Kara, I would have never planted any seeds at all.
Right? Hey, you've done your first step. So we're going to diagnose what happened, and we will get you there.
and I think that's the most important part. I mean, trying. And if it doesn't work out, I mean, it never works out. It hardly ever works out the first time. And having the courage to do it again, seek help, ask. I mean, that's power.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Asking, trying, doing it, and just do it. And Dion, I mean, you move our audience. The comments are so beautiful, a lot of hearts, and it's like you touch a soft spot. Thank you for sharing, right? Everyone's like so happy with your story, Dion. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely, y'all. Thank you for listening. And more of what's happening on Bloom TV is just more of these stories from all of our Bloom experts. Last week, we had a winner. Her name was Sue Hall for our annual giveaway. And so Sue Hall is going to get to enjoy a whole year of videos. It's such a great gift. I'm blown away. And then we sent paint. And Sue Hall, you need to message us, email us so we can give your address. But I believe, Kara, we have another winner this week, don't we?
I believe we do. Let's pull up the screen here.
Oh, here we go.
Woo!
Woohoo! Congratulations. You are our winner this week. And just so you guys know that are watching on here, if you want to enter our giveaway, just go to bloomtvnetwork.com, go to the Flowers and Friends tab, and you'll be able to enter your email in to be in the running for the annual subscription for Bloom TV and some of Dion's paint. Woohoo!
Yeah, I have no doubt that Sue is excited because she was on my live the other day and I was painting and I go, Sue, by the way, did you know that you won? Because you guys, when you enter, you have to come back and watch to know if you won. So make sure if you enter and put in your email address, you tune back in every Friday and watch to see if you won. So
and you get an opportunity every week. So every week you can enter the giveaway, but you need to be here in order to know if you won.
Yes. And with that point too, like I see we've had a lot of new people on today that are saying they're just now seeing the show, which is awesome.
First time.
yeah.
We are on our 19th week. Our show is called Flowers and Friends Talk Show for Bloom TV Network. And Bloom TV Network is a new flower streaming network. And they are offering something pretty awesome right now. They have a free month that you guys can sign up for. And you can watch the tons of videos that we have on there about everything flower related that you can think of. So we have a little
Can we
coupon
get the
code.
coupon?
We have a coupon code. Let's see here.
Okay.
There we
Flowers.
go.
You need to use the code.
Yeah. So if you guys go to bloomtvnetwork.com and you sign up and you enter the code, you'll get 1 month free. So you can check out the whole website. It looks, it's beautiful. You know, there's just all these different categories of flowers from culinary to edible to medicinal. I encourage you to check it out. Also, too, all of our episodes are on there to watch. Those are free.
All of them.
So if you were on, say, week 5 and you remember there was a guest on with us and you remember she was doing something, but you can't quite remember how she did it and what the supplies were. If you go onto Bloom TV Network, you can see all of the Flowers and Friends. See that tab there at the top? All of our episodes are there for replay, and that is not something you have to pay for. That is there for you to watch the replay, and all of our guests have just been, I'm spoiled. Like, I'm spoiled to these guests. You know what I mean? Like, they really leveled up and leveled up their game. So Laura wants to know, do we need to enter our email every week to be entered into the drawing? Yes, but you can't enter the same email, Laura. So I actually don't have the best answer for you.
Oh, no. We got the official answer. No, you do not have to enter it in each week. So once it's in there, it's in the bank, right? I believe it's in the bank.
I want to say something about
Perfect.
I want to clear something to the audience. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
A little bit about what they're saying, because a lot of people have been writing to me asking about the pilot and about the premiere on Sunday, and right now someone asked. Okay. The premiere was on Sunday, but it's like a movie. I mean, when you go, there's one day for the premiere, but it stays out there for people to see. So the same happens with the edible flower show. You can see it anytime you want, from wherever you are, at any time in the day. I mean, it's there, it's free, it's part of Bloom TV. And please watch it, share it with your friends, because this is really important, as well as all the other shows. I mean, you can watch the What Women Create episodes as well. They're free. You don't need to subscribe to Bloom TV in order to see those. But let me tell you, the full series, you're gonna have to subscribe to see it. It's only this episode that it's free. So yes, it's really important. I mean, if you were not able to see us every Friday at 10 a.m., noon, or whatever time it is, you can always watch the replay. And as a matter of fact, those numbers count even more.
They do. Yeah. It really helps us out when you go to Bloom TV and you watch anything that you do on there. especially the Flowers and Friends show. But also, I know a lot of us are thinking about the holidays. I know I'm excited. My husband this morning was like, fall's coming. I'm so excited. It's my favorite time of year. And I know I'm starting to think about decorating. And Bloom TV had a whole series last year of workshops that we did to get you ready for the holidays. And I personally did a workshop on amaryllis, which is what I have back here behind me. And
Beautiful.
a lot of you guys are probably going to be going and buying amaryllis bulbs pretty soon. And probably wondering what you should be doing with them. So I have a video on Bloom TV all about amaryllis planting and why you should be doing what, and something you can check out with the
Absolutely. It's wonderful, you all. I just want to thank you all. Anna, the video, I will say it over and over again. Holly's new video is out. Ladies and gentlemen, there are some free videos that you can go right on over there and watch. You can spend all day watching the free content, and you're going to love it so much, my friend, that you will want to subscribe. The first month will be free.
But you need to enter the code, okay?
Yeah, what's the code? Let's see. The code is, there we go. Yay,
Flowers.
Screenshot that.
Screenshot that right now. You all go in there and put in your email, put in the code, and get your first month free. Again, you're going to love what you are seeing and what you are learning. It's like a big warm fuzzy hug that you're giving us. Trust me, by giving that support. Before we go today, just a quick reminder, the Terrarium video from Miss Kiki will be put together. She's working on it. She's going to have that uploaded to Bloom TV Network very soon. So you too can learn how to take a simple container and turn it into a terrarium. I'm very excited. Kiki is full of life. She was featured in What Women Create last issue, and she's actually going to be in the Turquoise Iris Journal, my magazine, next in October. So she is full of life. Last night, we were all on an expert call, and she pops in and says, sorry, guys, she's on a boat and she's headed out to eat for the night, and she was going for margaritas. She's just the cutest thing, full of energy, and we're so great to have her as an expert. So we're sorry technology didn't work out, but now we're going to run our video and thank our sponsors.
We have built the world's first flower-focused streaming network, bringing the public educational and entertaining shows that highlight the magic of flowers. Learn how to heal through flowers, cook with flowers, design your living space to reflect nature, make crafts using florals, sustainably garden, and so much more. We are your network for all things floral. Join us at Bloom TV as we help bring beauty to the lives of people and the planet through nature's most beautiful creation, the flower.
I get chills all the time from watching that beautiful video. And please, someone asked about the code, so can we get it on the screen again? To get a free month with Bloom TV, the code is flowers. Okay, be sure to subscribe today. You're gonna love it. I can guarantee you that. Thank you very much for tuning in this week with us. Oh, there were so many of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you so very much. And we're going to be back next Friday for another episode. And why do we do this, Kara?
Because everything is better with flowers.